Alright, howdy y'all. Solo Steve here. We are at the trailhead for Sougahoagdee Falls in Bankhead National Forest, and we're going on an adventure.
Steve goes solo.
Why am I packed out like a Nepalese Sherpa? Why the paddles? Well, today's a special adventure. We are going to hike upstream and then camp overnight, and then hopefully use this inflatable kayak I have in my pack and the paddles and float out tomorrow.
Wait, what? That's right. I'm going to ride down a wild scenic river on a $100 inflatable kayak from Wal-Mart. Oh, and I'm going to hike it in about 5 miles over wild terrain with a lot of elevation change. Then spend the night in temperature in the mid-30s while wrapped up in a hammock like a cocoon, all to hopefully be able to make a floatable vessel that I can safely navigate downstream back to my car the next morning. Sounds fun, right? Let's see what happens.
The plan is to, once I get it up here a little bit, I'm gonna try to get off the trail and go up the ridge there, and that'll be a little bit of a shortcut and save me a mile or two over a 5 or 6 mile trek. And it's a beautiful day out here, beautiful Saturday, and this place has gotten really popular. There's probably 24 cars around the trailhead, and 2 years ago this place was beautiful Saturday in February, it'd be 1 or 2 cars maybe. So I guess the word's gotten out. I'm about half a mile in. A lot of traffic out here today, but this trail is terribly muddy, so a little bit slower going. Sure is a pretty day though. Hopefully tomorrow that'll be the way I get back to the car. This trail has so many beautiful creeks to cross on the way to Sougahoagdee Falls. It's like this. It really is a pretty hike, and I get why a lot of people want to come out here, but I'm losing water. So, thinking about diverting from the trail now to cut some time off. I'm probably half a mile in. I'm thinking about going up this ridge and then riding the ridge as far as I can to cut some of these loops and curves in the river out. So, alright, if you don't hear back from me, something happened off trail. Why are you breathing so hard, Stevie? For a solo trip, I sure am having to talk a lot. All the people. I guess the paddles are attracting a lot of attention, and so people are asking me if I'm floating and blah blah blah, all that. Also, I'm still on the trail because going off trail looked like it's a little too difficult and probably cost me more energy than just taking the trail to the falls. So once I get to the Sougahoagdee Falls, trail pretty much stops, so I'll figure out a navigable pass from there. So anyway, probably about 1.5 miles in. This pack's pretty heavy. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's definitely a load I don't want to go 10 miles with. So hopefully won't have to hike this shit out. So I stopped to take a break to check out these falls. Came up from the trail down there, and I think over there, going up behind this rock, I found a way up. So I'm about to cut up over, then go up over that way above the falls, and hopefully cut back down to the river in 1 mile or so. We'll see. Wish me luck. All right. Whew! I'm at the top of those falls. Carrying this load uphill is take it out of you. I gotta go up and over a few more. Should be ready to rest by the time we get to back down the river. Well, got over the ridge and it just goes back down and back up again. Son of a bitch. Alright, I'm gonna try to go that way and just ride the ridge. After going through a few hollers and some dense briars, I come up on a forest road. See where it goes, because I have no idea where I am. According to the map and the signs back there, I'm on private property just south of Sougahoagdee Falls, and this is where I only saw one split back there. I gotta look at the map again. I think that's the way I'm supposed to go. Hold on. There's a split right past the gate, but I gotta look at the map and see where the split is again. Stand by. After cutting through some private property and a little logging road, then cutting back north over that ridge through all that thick stuff, I hear water down there, and I think that might be Brushy. We're gonna go check it out. And I should be, excuse me, upstream a good bit from Sougahoagdee Falls. So should have about 3 miles of river between me and the trailhead right now, but we may go a little further. Let's go check out the water though and see. Make sure this is the big creek. So really hope not, but I don't think this is Brushy Creek. I think this is actually what feeds Sougahoagdee. So you look at the map, take a break, and see if I can ascertain where we are. Huh. Well, I'm sure we're not too lost. I know I'm in Bankhead. Alright, stand by. Alright, so I have been hiking for almost 2 hours, and just look at the map, and let's see, that way is north, pretty sure, and the river's kind of that way, but then it runs around. And so I'm going to go up that watershed and that low spot in those two ridges right there and go over that ridge and then try to hit north until I hit the river. There's a real big bend in the river close by over here, and so I'd love to get on the other side of it, and then that would give me another half a mile to float, because it's a real big, almost, you know, anvil shape or whatever. But really is pretty spot right here. I like this little stream, but it looks like this probably is the stream that does feed the Sougahoagdee Falls. It goes down here and then it cuts back going towards kind of northeast. So I'm gonna go west and cut north and try to find a good spot to camp for the night on the river. Got about 3.5 hours before sundown, so about another hour or so hiking. Find a spot to camp and start setting up, get firewood and stuff. So doing all right. Beautiful day. Feel great. I'm all cut up from going through briars and stuff, going through the dense woods, but well, it's the cost of doing business in the woods. So all right, well, we rest a little bit longer and we'll get back on the road and get back on foot, blazing the trail. All right then. Well, after walking down across the creek, still got my shoes wet, so now I got wet feet. So made it this far, dry feet, mostly dry. So all right, across the creek, going up west. over that ridge, and then hopefully find the river. I've been over a few hollers since the last check-in, and I've basically been coming from that direction, been going due west. See the sun going down that way. Going due west because of this logging road, path of least resistance. Every holler I think, okay, the river's going to come back around. It doesn't. So I am going to follow this watershed north and see if it hopefully it should come out on Brushy Creek somewhere, although not really sure how far up river I am, since I've been basically not really wandering aimlessly, but the next thing to it, quasi aimlessly. Alright, here we go. I guess we'll go this way and try to stay flat or downhill as much as possible, and hopefully come to Brushy Creek here in a little bit. So we'll see. So been following this creek about a half of them. Nah, it's probably been about a third of a mile down, and finally see over the ridge there. Looks like a clearing, and it drops off. So I'm pretty sure, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that is Brushy Creek. And so all we gotta do now is find a place to camp for the night. Woo! Been fun. More of a roundabout way than I thought it would be, but hey, we made it. Definitely, drops off a couple of times, and down there is Brushy Creek, and it's got some flow to it. So now I just need to figure out, there's ridges all around, how to get down there. Holy shit. Just came down, and this right here, I believe, is Collier Creek, as it runs right into Brushy Creek. And if this is the case, then I did awesome. I came a lot farther than I thought I did, than I planned to. And I like it. Alright then, let's do it. Got water in 3 directions. Collier Creek, Brushy Creek up that way, and Brushy Creek going that way. And now that I've sat here and rested, I'm kind of like in that state where, you know, the times in your life when you're like, holy shit, I'm really here. I'm really here right now. That's how I feel. It's like, this is this was the best case place for me to get to today, and somehow, some unorthodox meandering, I made it. And I'm glad I don't have to walk anymore, because I am beat up. Went through briar patches, but I'm all right. I'm happy. In fact, I'm like a whole new second wind of excitement right now, and I'm actually thinking about considering inflating the kayak, putting my gear, and seeing if I want to go upstream there or upstream there a little ways and find a camp spot. And if I don't, I can always float back down to this one. I don't know how much upstream paddling I'm going to be up for. Plus, it's going to take me about 20 minutes, 30 minutes or so to get that kayak out and inflated and ready and all that. So, I don't know. I might just cull the excitement and wait till morning. I got a good spot, and I don't want to push myself for asking too much from the universe. So bless me with a day that's beautiful, beautiful forest and water and blue sky. Got a couple of beers over there I'm going to put in the creek and chill, and so life is good. Life is good. Hopefully tomorrow everything will go right with that kayak. Worst case scenario, it doesn't inflate and I just follow the river out of here. In or out of the water, who knows. But anyway, if all goes well, we'll be floating out of here. And that means the hardest part of this journey is over. I don't want to jinx myself. Maybe. Alright. One of the reasons why I shouldn't be trying to float today is because I've got this stuff so strapped in that it's literally going to take me 30 minutes to untie it and get into my bag. So yeah, I should probably just stay put. Whew. Temperature's starting to drop too, so I need to be setting up camp, getting firewood, and drying this sweat off so that I can get warm. Cheers. This is what we work all week for, right? Right. Well, got a fire. Here's camp. I think we're good for the night. Good day. And I'm glad I'll be floating out of here tomorrow because I don't want to hike what I hiked today. So. Oh. I gotta tell you, I'm pretty beat. It's only a little after 4:30, and the sun's already behind the ridge up there. So probably got, I can see it in the tops of the tallest trees. It's still shining, but where I am, it's already gone for the day. It was worth it. Looks like on the map I've probably walked about probably 4.5 miles. Oh, up and down about 7 or 8 hollows, and that pack was every bit of 70 pounds. So, whew, big workout for a out of shape 45-year-old guy who hasn't hiked with a pack, or hasn't hiked for that matter, in months. And here I am, stubborn as a mule, thinking I can do it, and I might not be able to move in the morning. As long as I have enough energy and mobility to break camp and air up that kayak and get in the water, I'll be fine. I can just steer back to the car, basically. The flow rate is actually really good. In fact, it's so good that I'm a little bit worried about taking a inflatable kayak down it, but we'll see. I mean, it is an adventure after all. So, oh, and one more thing, I haven't told you yet. There's kind of another layer, another element of risk, adventure, in this scenario here, is that the kayak I have is like an Initech K1. It's a single person kayak, and its capacity is 225 pounds, which is me. I mean, I'm every bit of 225 pounds. And so with about, I think I only have about, I'll probably have 20 something, 30 pounds of gear tomorrow. So we'll see how it floats. Never done this. I've never been in this kayak before. Whew, man. Oh, my legs, muscles are tight. Just took my shoes off. They're soaked still. My feet are soaked. Wore my toe socks today, and I need to go ahead and take them off because wet socks just sucking the heat right out. So, Oh, so weird pulling those off. Whew. Ooh, man, my feet look like cadavers. Ugh. Ooh-wee. Alright, let's let those dry off. Wrinkly. Soles. Alright, I'm sorry, that was uncalled for, but... Well, apparently, for the first time ever, I forgot my headlamp. But I did have a pack of light up balloons, and I blew one up so I'll have a little bit of a night light, but otherwise I better just go ahead and eat dinner now, and when it gets dark, just go to bed, because without a headlamp, it really is a lot different. A headlamp is one of the best inventions for outdoor activities and camping, because at night you just put it on your head and you can see within a small proximity. You can see like it's daylight. So anyway, I have it in the car, and I don't know, I was just too much going on, I guess, and just left it in my other backpack. So that sucks, but oh well. I guess we'll live. Well, it is 7 o'clock and my fire's about out. Temperature's dropped, and since I don't have a headlamp, basically I have a light up balloon in my phones. I'm just in bed. I'm just gonna chill out and get some sleep early, maybe. Listen to the sound of music, the sound of the water flowing, and look at the stars.